Hi guys, my name is Hazel from the channel Hazel Hopes. Today I am doing a bit of a self-care moment and I'm doing it anyway, so I thought let me just show you what I do, because I do sometimes get questions about things like this. This is an actual thing that you can do at the clinic or you could do it at home. Now it's microneedling, but it's microneedling with a difference. So this is the good old-fashioned microneedling. I'll link down below where I got mine from. This is not sponsored. I'm trying out a new device and it's supposed to be like this, but a bit more hardcore. So I am going to get prepared. I'm going to show you step by step what I do, and I'll show you how red I go, and I'll try to explain the benefits as we go along. So very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just cleanse my face twice. I'm going to use normal, simple micellar water, completely makeup free. Now, microneedling is good for fine lines and wrinkles. It's good for if you have really large pores. Now, I've only used this device once before, so I am going to be doing it every 4 to 6 weeks, and I want to see if my pores get smaller. You should not do this if you have an active acne breakout. So it's my first cleanse, and I'm going to do a second cleanse. I'm going to do my face and I'm going to do my neck. And I kind of am learning as I go along, but I'm just going by the instruction leaflet. So I'm going to use some numbing cream. So very first thing I'm going to do is add this numbing cream all over my face, because apparently with the Dr Pen, it can be a bit more delicate on you. Better do my neck as well. So this numbing cream has got lidocaine in it. You leave it on your face for up to half an hour, even 1 hour apparently, and then you must remove it all properly before you do the treatment. So while the cream is becoming a bit numb, and use a cotton pad and water to remove it, and then you do not do the microneedling whilst you're wearing this on your face. You just take it all off. If you use this, you don't really need numbing cream, in my opinion. This is 0.5, and with the machine, which I'm using today, you need to do it, the needle that you choose needs to be your own needle, and use a different needle around your eyes and then one needle for the rest of the face, because it's different gauge of needles and more sensitive in certain areas. And you don't need to do it too often, do it every 4 to 6 weeks. And you make sure that when you've done this, you do not put any actives on your face for at least 48 hours. The pen comes like so. I'm just going to charge it up while I'm waiting for the medicine to kick in. And the medicine strength lasts up to 4 hours. So my actual device is called Dr Pen, and it's the M8S range. My journey is I'm hoping to replace some collagen. I do take collagen in my coffee every morning. As we get older, we produce less collagen. So this is basically, it's like causing little minor injury to your face, and then your collagen kicks in a gear to say, oh, your face has an injury, let's repair this. So shall I give you up close? Okay, so educational purposes only, okay? I have pigmentation here on my cheek. I always have red hair. I do have wrinkles, of course, and I have loads of wrinkles around here. I mean, I know I have wrinkles. Of course I have. So what do you need when you're doing this sort of treatment? I'm going to show you what I've got in case you want to make a note of it. The very first thing I would say you need is a very gentle facial wash. And this is highly recommended by people in the dermatology world for before and after microneedling. So this is CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser for normal to dry skin. After you've done microneedling, this is what you use for the next 2 to 3 nights and mornings, is the CeraVe moisturising cream for dry to very dry skin, because when you do this treatment, it really dries out your skin. So this helps. Like I said, the numbing cream I got the pen, I think from China, but even the Dr Pen website is also from China. It's just a distribution center that's sending them out. And you get these needles all wrapped up in a clear packaging. And on the thing here, it has to be suitable for a Dr Pen. And it tells you what needle it is. So like this one's a 12 needle. This one I'm going to be using today around my eyes is called a nano needle. And I am literally getting very numb here. I'm just going to read you a bit of information so you know what microneedling is beneficial for. So it's for forehead wrinkles, it's for frown lines, it's for crow's feet and bags under your eyes, acne scarring, smile lines, large pores and sagging. That's all on your face. You can also go down to your neck and do it there as well. And also people do it for hair loss. They do it for if you had weight loss and you've got saggy skin on your tummy or on your thighs. But different needles, sizes for different areas. The internet will be able to tell you what needle, what depth, etc. for what part of the body. I'm just going to be telling you today what I'm doing. Then tonight, before I go to bed, no makeup, no normal night cream, no retinols, no actives, no nothing. Just basically use CeraVe moisturising cream. Now this one is cheap and cheerful. So I have just washed my face again. So I've got no basically lidocaine on my face. You must not lidocaine your face and then use this. You cannot have lidocaine going into your system. So now I'm going to get my gloves on. Gloves are on, very sexy. It is, I think this one is the 18 needles. So you pull the top off like that. Needles are just in there. And you just apply it in so to the thing. I think you hear a click and you turn. There. But I am not a professional, so do what you think is right. I have got this here. This is the hyaluronic acid, that's sterile, and I'll be using that as slip. So you'll see what I'm doing, but I'm going to start on the forehead, 0.5 in depth, and the depth is on the dial just here. Before you start your microneedling, you know these little alcohol wipes? Once you've rinsed your face, after you've used the numbing cream, just give your face a quick before you start. Okay, so I just put it to 0.5. So just there. So that's the depth. And I'm going to be doing it first on my forehead and between my eyebrows. So just this area here, because that's all the same needle, the same width. And I've got my slip right here. So are we ready to go? We press the button on. We hear a noise and we just start. I will be getting some slip in a second. Now I'm going to add the hyaluronic acid. Just go up and down. We're not dragging. We're just trying to be quite careful. Does it hurt? Yeah, it does. It's not comfortable at all. So I'm going to squeeze this out into my hand. And I'm going to put it all on the other side now. For the slip, it makes it easier for the machine to move up and down. They say to do it vertical. And try at this moment not to go over the same area twice.
I'd start over here and come back.
Oh, that's painful. So it might be, if you are very sensitive, you might be needing an hour of the cream on you. I'm going to do this at number 1 for depth. Yeah, that's it. So it's deeper into my skin now. Oh my God, I can feel that. Oh Lord, have mercy. So you're not pushing this down. It's just like a toothbrush, but with needles. On another note, I'm only on speed 1. So this has done this, goes up to 6 actually. So this has done this on 1. So let me just go up to number 3, just to give you an indication. Let me go to an area I haven't done yet, of course. Okay, a little bit there, a bit of a gap there. Now I'm going to take out my needle. So you turn, pull. I have a nano needle here. And the reason I'm using a nano needle is because I'm new to this game. So I'm just going to be a bit more gentle. 0.5, there, 0.5 just there. Need a little bit of a slip. Okay, doesn't hurt at all. At all. It does say on the research I've got here that I can go up to 11 or a 16 pin needle for more focus, slightly deeper collagen needed procedure. So I'm going to have to open a new one. I'm going to open number 12. So nano's too baby-like. So I will open up number 12 and do that instead. Again, make notes of what numbers you're using so that you know what works, what doesn't work. So for me, a nano needle doesn't work, doesn't do anything. It felt like I was just doing that with my fingers. Oh, yeah, I could feel that. Okay. Let me just read to you what it says about the nano needle. It says the nano needle is considered best for the delicate, thin skin around the eyes. They are non-invasive, do not create micro injuries at all. It makes it ideal for improving fine lines, enhancing product absorption and reducing puffiness without downtime. However, if you need to go to the 11 pin, which is I went for the 12, they are best for highly precise targeted treatment. And I do have crow's feet, allowing for targeted collagen stimulation. Or the 16 pin is great for facial rejuvenation and fine lines, providing slightly more coverage than the 11 pin while still being suitable for the face. So the nano can be used every 1 to 2 weeks, but the rest between 4 and 6 weeks to allow for the collagen replenishing treatment to all start, basically. The hyaluronic acid comes in these packs here, so I do need one more for the finishing up section of my face right now. So opening it brand new, and this you can keep. So for your next one, it's got like a little lid here. Just do that, put to one side, and then put it all over your face. I've been very, very careful with cross-contamination and gloves and, you know, just being sensible. I will feed back tomorrow and let you see how it looks. But tonight, just so you know what I'm going to do tonight, it says don't wash your face for 12 hours. When you do want to wash your face, only use water, okay? And then for bedtime, use your moisturising cream. If you have to wash your face in the morning, which you probably won't, like I said, use the CeraVe facial wash that I showed you earlier, and then use that to go out. So this is a really good thing to do if you're going to have a weekend at home or Friday night and you're not going out and you just want to just do some housework and stuff. I would say don't drink any alcohol because alcohol can promote bruising. So I am not on the alcohol, but I want to show you in kind of real time. Today is, what is today? Thursday afternoon. Thursday afternoon. Like I said, I'm going to let all this hyaluronic acid go straight in to my wounds, basically. So it's going to help with the moisturising to my skin and start the healing process straight away. And I will feed back and let you know how I'm getting on. Good morning. So as you can see from my face, I have a little bit of redness from the microneedling Dr Pen yesterday evening or yesterday afternoon. So just the first stride that I did on my forehead, you can see that I have a little bit of redness just around there, but you know what, it's not an overnight treatment and you're going to wake up glowing. I have been adding the moisturising cream that I mentioned, and then washed my face this morning with water and cotton wool, and then put on the moisturiser again. So you can put the moisturiser on as much as you can because it's a very gentle, nourishing moisturiser. So yeah, this is what I've got going on, and I'll feed back in tomorrow. Hi there, good morning. This is the second morning. So I'm just coming to show you my redness, and it has pretty much completely gone with the exception of a few little marks here. Today I used the facial wash for the first time. I used water and cotton wool for the first day, evening. So now I'm putting on the beautiful hydrating, it's quite thick, it's quite a heavy cream, but it's great for moisturising, and I can just put that on basically all day long. I believe it takes about 2 weeks for the regeneration, the collagen production. I'm going to go get a coffee now with my collagen in my coffee. Apparently I need to have vitamin C tablets as well. It helps with absorption. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that you're not ready for actually days and days and days and you can't go out. I mean, my worst day was the day that I got it done as far as redness is concerned, and then this little bit here, that's fine, I can go out. I can actually put makeup on now as well if I want to, which I'm not wearing makeup right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm so glad you're here, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care, bye!